Hey guys, it's me, Control here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. Now the mod I'm using today is the Shapeshifter Z mod for Minecraft 1.5.1, and this mod is one of those mods that's beautiful and it does what it says on the tin. So Shapeshifter mod obviously lets you shapeshift. Now the first thing you'll probably notice is when I'm in this mode, this nice view mode, in the bottom left next to my inventory bar you can actually see a mini-me. And that's quite cool because it basically tells you what form you are in. So at the moment, obviously, I'm human. You may also have noticed that this mod does give you a cape. This looks like the Notch cape, I think, from Minecon. But that doesn't really matter because it's all about the shapeshifting in this mod. So as you can see here, I have the shapeshifting bone. I also have the shapeshifting ability bone. Now, at the moment, I'm a human, so obviously, if I use my ability, I will turn into Herobrine, which kind of sounds a bit different. I wasn't actually expecting it to do anything, but you can be a Herobrine. It doesn't actually make you any different. But I'll switch back, and we'll go ahead and use our shapeshifting bone, and we will go to the next one, which is the nice friendly pig. As you can see in the little mini-me section of the screen, it shows a pig, and here I am. I think I'm a very attractive pig. There we go. Say hey. Oops, I think I pressed the wrong button there. So yeah, you can be your pig. Pig special ability, you can throw cooked pork chops at people. It kind of makes sense. You're a pig. You can cook yourself. I don't know where I'm going with that, so I'll quickly move on. And let's go to the next one, which we have is a pink sheep. Now, every time you turn into a sheep, you'll be a different colour. Last time I tried this mod out, I was blue, so let's go back. There we go, grey. Even greyer. Orange. Okay, I'll say it's orange. Everyone likes a bit of orange. So if I go ahead, use my shapeshifting ability bone, we can just throw out the wool of the colour that you are. So, sheep. Not very exciting. Let's move on. Okay, the chicken. Everyone loves a chicken. So as you can see, you can basically just fly around, flapping your wings. That's about it. Can't really say much else for chickens. If you right click, you can throw eggs at people, which of course is very, very fun. This mod is compatible with servers if you install this on your server. So it would be a bit of a laugh to just go on a server and chuck eggs at people. And of course, if you keep throwing them, hopefully we will get some baby chickens spawning, which is quite nice. Now, of course, it has to go in rain whilst we record, so I'll just go ahead and switch that off. If I can type it right, there we go. And we can move on to our next animal, which is the ghast. Now, as you can see, I can be a ghast in the overworld, which is always nice. Even if I wasn't on creator mode, I can fly. I have checked it out. And if you use your ability bone, you get the nice, scary ghast face, and you will launch a fireball. Boom. Yes, I love this. And you do get that ghast shriek, which is kind of annoying. But when you are the ghast, it's actually quite satisfying just to shriek at people and then blow them up. If there was an ocelot over here I could blow up, that would be nice. Now, let's go ahead and switch to the next one. And for some reason, I'm still flying. But we are the cave spider now. I really can't stand cave spiders, if you know Modception, but as you can see, basically your ability is that you can wall climb, and if I go ahead and use my ability bone, you can actually throw webs down at people. So when you turn into a spider, I'm pretty sure you won't be either a spider or a cave spider. Okay, so next we have the cow, which isn't really as exciting as a spider, but you can basically just run around looking like a bit of an idiot, and you can throw cooked beef, which is quite nice. I really don't understand that unless this cow is a cannibal and it's been eating cows. I don't know why I'm throwing cooked beef, but okay, I guess I couldn't think of anything else really. We can be our mushroom. Mushrooms are definitely my favourite. They are just so happy-go-lucky. You can just look at them and they want to make you smile. They look so cute. Hello. Oh no, I've turned back into a normal cow. Okay, let's go forwards, and we have our wolf. So if we just run around as a wolf, obviously, we're just a nice wolf. It actually looks quite cool, the animations for running as a wolf. You kind of like strafe a bit. You can wobble your head. And if you go ahead and use your shapeshifting bone, ludicrous speed activated. So if you sprint, I'm not joking when I say you can absolutely pace it really, really fast. If I go into F5 mode, hopefully you will see what it actually feels like. I'm like a bit of a jet ski, aren't I, really? Only seems to work when I'm above the water, though, for some reason. Let's see if I can get to land. There we go. So you can go really, really fast. Now, if I go ahead, switch, we are now an ocelot. As you can just about see, I do look like a cat. My tail is wagging. Let's go into F5 mode. It's very satisfying being a cat, I can't lie. And if we use our shapeshifting ability bone, you can basically just spawn in other baby cats, which is quite nice. So we've got some little baby ocelots things over here. So let's move on, and we have turned into a silverfish. Now, silverfishes are kind of boring. You basically right click and you can place down other silverfish, but I really don't like silverfish, so I'm not going to stay as this guy too long. Now, as you can see, my silverfish is very, very tiny down in the bottom left of my screen. The grass is very, very big, so it's not quite scaled, but it does kind of show a little representation. Now, squids, they're boring. You can just float around being a squid, doing absolutely nothing, just sinking to the bottom like a dead plank. However, if you are on survival, you will not need to breathe when you're under the water. And these guys don't seem to have any special abilities, except they drop dead ink sacs, which is kind of a bit naff. Okay, let's move on straight to the creeper. Now, there is a cat over there, but being me, the creeper, I can just go over and man up, and I'll get my revenge on the cat by using my ability, which is to blow up. And that's always fun. You don't take any damage to yourself, as you saw. This is a great way if you're on a server just to go and grief. I'm not a griefy type of person, so I don't really like it, but I know some of you guys will enjoy griefing. Now, let's go ahead, swap, we are the Enderman, and one thing I would like about this mod is if it maybe kept something about your skin the same throughout. So maybe if I had my 3D glasses on every single mob, or something else. But you can see where I'm going. I mean, that would be a really nice feature, just to remind people that it is you. Now, if I go ahead and hold a block, as you can see, you do get the awesome Enderman, I am stealing your block thing. And if you right-click with your ability bone, as you can see, you just teleport to wherever you pointed, which is really nice. However, it is a bit overpowered, as you can literally teleport as far as you want. So I'll go ahead, just stand on this tree, which is absolutely miles away. However, it is very fun to play around with, so I'm not going to criticize it there. Now, if we go ahead, use our bone again, we are now a snow golem, which is quite fun. As you can see, wherever you go, you make snow. And if you use your ability bone, you can throw snowballs, which, again, very, very nice for trolling. If only I was in that mask mod and I could wear my troll mask again. Okay, shapeshifting bone, we are now a wither skeleton, which actually looks pretty cool. Now, I think last time I was this, I could actually be a normal skeleton. I'm not too sure, I'm probably wrong. As you can see, when you hold a block, you get to actually hold that block in your hand. This guy's effect is obviously to shoot arrows at people, although I don't think wither skeletons actually shoot arrows, I can't exactly remember. But there we go, you can shoot arrows. There are as many as you want, and you can fire them really, really rapidly, so you can kill lots of things very quickly. Now, witch. I think I suit being a witch. I think that nose really does suit me. When you hold items, it doesn't look quite right, to be honest. But of course, if you use your ability bone, you can throw potions of harming at people. So if you're a bitchy witchy, fair play to you. Now let's move on, and we are Blaze. So obviously you can fly around, and if you right click, you can launch your friendly fireballs. Now, last time I checked, Blazes didn't launch fireballs. I thought they just threw one individual block of fire, but it seems you can't really do that with this mod unfairly, unfortunately. But that'd be pretty cool if it was actually the right thing you threw. Now if we go on, we are now a zombie. I actually love pressing shift as a zombie. It looks so weird if you... What the hell is going on here? But you can, if you use your ability... I pressed the wrong button. If you use your ability, Pigman mode activated. So, as you saw earlier, I was in creative mode, but I would have caught fire because it's daytime. And if you just right click with your ability, you can turn into a Pigman, and of course you won't burn, which is kind of fun. Now if we move on, slime. These guys are a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. You can basically jump around. You can walk around, but I don't know why you'd walk when you're a slime and you can jump. It's more fun just to bounce up and down. And if you right click with your ability bone, it doesn't actually do anything. Well, it does actually, I lie. If you point at the ground, you will spawn loads and loads of slimes in, and I probably shouldn't have done that because that's going to get really annoying now. Okay, let's move on. If I can press the right button, we can be a magma cube. Now, as you can see at the moment, I'm a very small magma cube, but if I go backwards, and you can be a very big magma cube, so it does change. Now, the bigger you are, the higher you can jump, and of course, I'm a big magma cube, so I can jump a long way. And its special ability is, if I can remember, to put fire down in a 3x3 grid. You can just go around setting things on fire. Don't really like this one. I like the jumping effect. I think that's pretty fun, and I accidentally just flew. However, the fire, I think, is just a bit boring. Okay, so let's go on, and we can be a villager. And there we go. Hello, I'm a villager. I'm a bit like a witch, except I'm not. Okay, so if you use your ability bone, you can do some trading. Now, basically, there's no one to trade with, so you just trade with the floor. And I got a cake that first time, which I think is an absolute score. Then I got an egg, some paper, some beef. So you can just literally just throw out completely random things that are up for trade. And you can just go ahead and spam like that. And it's actually I don't know. I was trying to think of a use for it, but no. That doesn't really spring to mind, because this mod is just one of those mods that you want to play around with, having some fun. Now, Iron Golem next, and this guy, basically you right click and you can spawn in some more Iron Golems, but you can't really do much as an Iron Golem. You can just waddle around, not doing much at all. So let's just swiftly go on before we get too bored, and we can be a bat. Now, as you can see, as soon as I became a bat, everything gets nice and bright, and that is because we do have our night vision. Now, if you right click with your bone, vampire mode activated. I have no clue what that does. It doesn't say anything on the thread. If anybody knows what that does, it sounds really fun, but I can't figure out what it's meant to do. But I get the feeling if maybe you attack something, it drops blood, but I haven't seen anything like that happen. So next we have the Ender Dragon, as you can see, and this guy is very fun to fly around with, just destroying things. And as you know, if you fly into something as an Ender Dragon, it should get destroyed. However, with this mod, it doesn't destroy it, which I think is good, because if you accidentally flew into your favorite building and you just completely destroyed it, that would suck. Now again, if you use the Shape ability bone, you will throw a fireball, and this one really annoyed me because it isn't a fireball that you throw when you're an Ender Dragon. You just spray fire everywhere, which looks a lot cooler. And I'm kind of disappointed with this, that you actually throw fireballs instead, which to me seems kind of the easy way out. However, it is kind of made up for because it's just so fun flying around being an Ender Dragon. So, if we switch around, we come to our last person, and we have the Wither. Yes, everybody loves the Wither. Really scary, really fun to fly around with. You get the little tail wagging as you fly around. You can basically right-click with your ability bone, and you can launch your heads at people, as a Wither always does. I'm trying to kill this Iron Golem together. Turns out these guys are pretty tough. That took quite a lot of heads to kill. As you can see, if you actually look, at the diagram in the bottom left, as I look left and right, the little heads actually rotate. Now, that's kind of harder to see, I think, when you're on this mode, because obviously those two heads don't actually spin, but the middle one does. But it is very fun just to fly around, being a Wither, being all-powerful, launching heads at people, and it is quite nice because these heads don't explode too much and do too much damage. However, they are just the right explosion amount to go and kind of troll with, so it is quite fun. I do like this mod. There's a link to download in the description if you want to fly around being a boss. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like. Control, signing out.